So, there are a lot of questions about Harold Godwinson's march from London to York. This march, which took place, people speculate, over 4 to 5 days from September 20th to September 25th, which was the day of the battle in 1066, was over 200 miles, which puts the army moving at a pace of 40 to 50 miles a day, when most armies, even moving pretty fast, were only doing like 20 miles a day. And so this is very unusual and almost at times hard to believe. And so a lot of questions have sprung up, like, did they actually do it in 5 days? How many people in the army were on horses? Where did they get their supplies? How did he motivate his army to do this? So there's all these questions, and I mean to, through my research, try to answer some of these questions by completing the march myself here locally in Minnesota, or the trail will be in Wisconsin, wearing the period gear, the same things that they were wearing, and at the end of this, I will fight a group of HEMA practitioners, or historical European martial arts people, so swordsmen, and using a scoring system, I will compare my fighting capabilities after the march to those of another day where I wasn't tired, and see how much would this have impacted the fighting ability of the army at the battle, which they did win. And if it is a severe detriment, then this suggests that perhaps they had more horses, or they did it in more time. And so the course of my research will be over 4 days. I will march around 190 miles in a local park trail, wearing the period gear. And then on the 5th day, I will that morning complete another 10-mile march, just like they would have done from Tadcaster, which is like a suburb of York, to Stamford. And then I will engage in a scored fighting using period equipment with people who are trained to sword fight, just like I am as well. And then using this data, I can draw conclusions around the march. Next, I will discuss the equipment used both by the people in the period and by myself.